Roll call 219 here, and I've had a request for this little gun. Going through my comments and seeing somebody left a comment on this video. This is the Phoenix Arms 22 long rifle. This is probably one of the most quirkiest guns that I own. And some people will say, well, it's just a 22. This thing has multiple safeties. It has a magazine disconnect where you can't pull the trigger. It's got a fire safe button here, and then it's got another one up here. I mean, it's just got all these safety features on it, and it's just a pain to shoot at times. And you say, well, why did you buy that little pistol? First of all, I bought it because when my son was getting into shooting, he wanted to shoot handguns. And at that time, he was too small to handle a 9 or a 380. So 22 was in his range. He was already shooting 22 Magnum rifles and 22 regular 22 long rifle firearms. And he figured, well, I want to shoot a handgun. I didn't have a 22 handgun, so I went down to the local gun shop, and I found this thing. I think it was like $120 or something like that. It wasn't much at all, and it was used, so I got it for a pretty good deal, but it didn't come with the target barrel on it. So I guess it's supposed to come with 2 barrels, but since I bought it used, they didn't have the other barrel for it. So we bought this little gun, and he shot it well. And then we moved up, and we got a bigger gun, the GSG Firefly, which is pretty much the Sig Mosquito clone that came out. He absolutely loves this gun. He was talking about it the other day. He went and cleaned it, and he wants to shoot it. So hopefully when he comes over this weekend, we'll put a couple rounds down range to make him happy to shoot his gun. I told him if I ever passed away, or you know, I got a bunch of different guns, I'd give him that gun when he turned the age of 21. And he's totally ecstatic about it. He's more of an avid shooter than more of the other kids, but they will shoot. They just don't have a huge interest in it. They understand guns, they understand their functions, and they understand why they're in society, and they're okay with it, unlike most anti-gunners that don't want us to have anything. So that's what I've predominantly taught my kids, is these guns are for self-defense, they're for target shooting, and they're to have fun with. But more importantly, they're there to defend your life if need be. So that's kind of things that I instill in my kids, to make sure that they understand the meaning of firearms, that they're not some kind of toy as other people will claim them to be. They're a tool, and they're used for certain purposes. So we're going to shoot this little gun. I had somebody ask how it's doing. I haven't shot this gun in, I mean, a year or two. I mean, it's just been sitting in the safe. Again, he likes the Firefly, so he shoots that gun with impunity. As many rounds that I have on me, that's how many he's going to shoot out of that gun. There's a lot of talk about the Glock 44. Look, man, I don't have a problem with Glock. I think they missed the mark on that gun. I've seen that gun kind of malfunction. I've seen it run flawlessly. At this point, it's a 50-50 shot with that gun from the videos I watched. So we'll shoot this little gun, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Again, this thing has so many weird quirks. Again, it's in 22, and rimfire is not that reliable. But we'll see if it has any malfunctions. So we'll shoot this little guy and see how it goes. So there you go. And see, when it's on fire, you can't drop the magazine. You have to put it on safe, and then the magazine will come out. So It's a quirky little gun. Let's load another magazine up. All right, we got another magazine loaded. So we'll shoot some rounds here and just have a little fun plinking. It'd help if I load one in the chamber. Let's load a couple more. Again, you gotta put it on safe to get the magazine out. All right, here we go. Oh, gotta take it off of there. Put it down there. This is the quirkiest gun ever. And then you dip that safety on the top there, and then it won't fire. Pretty weird. Because this says fire, but this one doesn't. So here we go. There you go. Just a quirky little gun, I'm telling you. It still shoots. So I'll put another magazine. It still shoots. The magazine, as you can see, it staggers. And you see the round staggers. And then you got these two metal prongs there. If you can see them on the side. Here, on the side there. I look at that as saying that kind of keeps the bullet in place. It'll nosedive on you at times, but maybe Glock should have thought of that instead of just having, you know, regular feed lips in there to make that bullet come up a little bit more, or to hold it in place. I don't know. This gun seems to work fine. Again, it's a weird little gun, man. Again, you have to take it on fire. I mean, it's a hoot to shoot, don't get me wrong, it's fun. Oh, we gotta do that. I keep on forgetting. I'm not a huge fan of all the safeties on it. I mean, I guess with all the safeties on there, that thing would be California compliant. I tell you that much. I believe the gun is made in California. If you don't know who Gear Websites is, you can go hop over to his channel, or Gun Websites, I should say. Hop over to his channel. This gun was part of the Ring of Fire of all those, I guess, Saturday night special kind of guns, like the Jennings and the things of that nature. And this is one of the guns that's included in there. I don't know how many were ever made. You'll have to probably go back to that video and peep it out and see what it says. But my local gun shop carries these guns readily available for some reason. Would I ever buy another one? Probably not. Just because of all the weird stuff you gotta do with this gun to get it to go. But it is a fun blinker, especially for kids, getting them started. This is what I started my kids out again on. So, I mean, it's just one of those weird, quirky guns. And it's got like a ton of safeties on there. So, in retrospect, it'd probably be kind of hard to shoot yourself with, but you never know in this day and age. Oh, we'll shoot this target a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, yeah, fun little gun to shoot. No recoil on it, nothing like that. I think I got one more round. This is just regular old CCI Blazer brass, that the lead nose stuff, just 22 round. Oh, so We'll shoot this last one off. There we go. So, there it is. We'll fill up another magazine. So, the next stuff we'll shoot, this is the Federal American Eagle high velocity 40 grain. This gun hasn't ever malfunctioned. I mean, not to the point. I mean, sometimes it'll get corky on you. Sometimes it won't. I don't. You just gotta. All right, there we go. It gets corky on you every once in a while. When you shoot it a whole lot, it'll get really dirty, just like any other 22. But we'll shoot this stuff. If I could get the safety off of it. It's a corky little gun. There we go. And put it on safe to get it up. I mean, it's a fun little gun to shoot. My kids love it. There's like no recoil, of course, because it's 22. But I've put all kinds of weird ammunition through it, and it's shot fine. I mean, I'm not sure if it's supposed to lock back or not. I haven't shot this gun in for so long. Oh, you got like 1,000 things to do. So this goes out to all your anti-gunners. When you put like 1,000 safeties on them because you think everything's going to be fine. No, because you got to check all this shit, and by the time you're done, you're probably dead. So that's what I think about safeties. So I don't know. That's a cool, quirky little gun. Again, you have to put the magazine in there to check the slide. There you go. So I mean, it's a funky little gun, and that lever acts like the slide catch as well. So it's a funky little gun, man, but it runs. I mean, let's go shoot some weird stuff. So a few years ago, my buddy's grandfather died, and they were cleaning out the house, and they found a bunch of random ammunition everywhere. Tons of it. Whether it was 22 short, 22 long rifle, old 45 ball ammo, even some 380, some 38. I mean, just a bunch of random ammo. We only found a couple of the guns that would shoot that ammunition. So he gave me all the ammunition, and this is some of the stuff he gave me. I've never seen this on the shelf. Maybe if you're older than me, you have. This is Western Super X 22 long, wax coated, extra clean. They say. I don't think it gives me any kind of like velocity on there. It says these cartridges are loaded to increase velocity and pressure. They should be used only in arms in good condition, designed for cartridges with such increased pressure and velocity. I don't know. I've shot a box of this stuff out of the old 519 that we have, and it shot well. I'll give you a look at the bullet. It's like steel cased. Maybe we'll have a malfunction with this stuff. I've shot it before, and it seems to work. I don't know if it's going to pick up that round. Yeah. So we'll shoot this stuff, and we'll see. I mean, I've found some quirky stuff in that house. It's a very, very old house. It was built when the town first started up. It's some Western Super X. Long range, they say. Long range. There we go. So, take off the safety here. There it is. Oh, you got to do that. I mean, this gun shoots it all. I mean, it's nothing. Man, I think I got a couple more rounds in here. There's some of that Western stuff, and then here's another little blazer round. So, and it's weird stuff. I'll shoot these off real quick and I'll show you. So, the bullets on here aren't like the conventional 22 that we see nowadays. The bullet's real tiny on there. Real tiny. We'll shoot a little bit more of this stuff. I don't have a ton of it. I think I got like 10 boxes of it. And it shot well. I don't know if there's a date on it. Doesn't really give me a date. I mean, it's kind of some funky ammunition that you don't see. And if you do, you'll find it in some kind of old creepy house or some barn or something like that. But I think I even got some 25 ammo, and I don't even own a 25. So, I mean, he just found a lot of old stuff in there. Some old targets, when you can order guns out of catalogs and things of that nature back in the day. So we'll shoot a little bit more of this and then call it a day. There we go. There it is. For some reason this gun... We'll throw some more. Oh, I guess still got 2 rounds in there. Yeah. There you go. Go ahead and pick up those 2 rounds. Must be getting dirty. Let's throw some more in there just to see what happens. Put more in there. 3 more rounds. Might be getting really dirty. I mean, we shot quite a few today. Got a lot of brass to pick up. Put 3 rounds in there. And maybe not enough spring pressure. I don't know. But there we go. I got a round in there. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. Probably getting dirty. 22s get dirty a lot. But the Phoenix Arms is still chugging around. It's still in the safe. It's hanging off. I put it next to the Makarov. It's two weird chambered guns, you know, especially in 2 weird history of guns, I should say. And they probably talk to each other and about their history with each other. But just another quirky gun. The sights, if you look on it, there is just nothing there on the sights. Just nothing. I see why they put the long barrel on there. I'm not very accurate with it, I'll tell you that, just plinking around with it. But I mean, everybody's shooting 22 nowadays. It seems like it's coming back. If you find one of these at the gun shop, $100 at times. You probably find them cheaper. So have a good time with it. Take it out, shoot it, plink with it, defend your life with it. I mean, I think there's better 22s out there to do that with if you're going to use 22. I don't recommend it, but you know, some people are recoil sensitive. So yeah, it's just a weird, funky gun. It's got a weird, funky history. If you go to gun websites and go look at the Ring of Fire guns, this gun shows up in all those guns that he's collected throughout the years. It's got a weird, strange history. It's just a funky gun. It's got a lot of different kind of safety mechanisms on it. It comes with 2 different length barrels. The breakdown of this gun is horrendous. I mean, it's just one of those weird guns. There it is. This is the Phoenix Arms in 22 long rifle, and we've shot the heck out of it. I guess you call it one malfunction with the failure to feed issue, but that's after a box and a half of ammunition. The Western Super X stuff and all that jazz. So yeah, go out there and find you one, and then take it home and shoot it. And then have fun taking it down, because that's a pain. I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. Greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share your favorite gun content all over the interwebs. And I'm going to shoot this gun a little bit more, try and practice up on it, because I can see it ain't so hot. Like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.